A new school year is just around the corner, and that first week can set the tone for the entire school year. So we're currently here at Georgetown Middle School with 7th grade English and Language Arts teacher, Theresa Tridente. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Kendall. Thanks. How are you?
We're doing great. So Theresa's going to walk us through a little bit about how to make that transition as smooth and stress-free as possible for families out there. So Theresa, tell us a little bit about what parents can do to prep for that first week.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned families, because back to school really is a whole family affair.
Yes.
We want to get everybody involved. I mean, parents have lists of things that they have to do. Kids are anxious and excited about what's coming, but there are still things to do so that we can be prepared for the new year.
Yes.
And I think one big idea or message would be to get prepared and organized now.
Yeah.
So one example that I could give you would be routines. We've got a few weeks yet, but we need those few weeks so that kids and the household can be ready to wake up on that first day of school.
Yes.
Routines, for example, would be bedtimes. Let's start getting our bedtimes and our wake-up times ready. Start rolling those clocks back about 5 or 10 minutes each day, so that by the start of the school year, kids are ready to have a well-rested night and ready to get up on time and be prepared to meet the day.
Yes, I think that's great advice, actually. Just start 5 minutes each day and just start doing little things to start building those habits now so that the kids are better prepared when that school year does roll around. Now, do you have any advice for maybe students to feel more confident and less nervous going into that first week?
Again, when you're prepared, you're going to be ready. Start asking those questions. Parents can ask questions of their kids. What are you excited about? What are you anxious about? Explain that to me. Kids can start making lists of things that they want to do and maybe things that they're a little nervous to do. And that's okay. Being nervous is okay. But if we know what it is, then we're ready to meet the challenges.
Definitely, yeah. I think open communication is definitely very important here. And going off of communication, can you tell us a little bit about the importance and the role that the communication between parents, students, and teachers would play?
Right from the beginning of the year. I think one piece of advice that I would give is, again, to have that open line of communication with your child. They might not even know exactly what's making them nervous, but the more conversation you have, the more likely they are to just be able to express that.
Yes.
Reach out to your school, reach out to your teachers. I mean, teachers, that's what we're here for, is to really be ready to greet them when they get here from day one. Open houses, back to school night. I can't express enough how much we look forward to that, but we really encourage parents to come and meet with us and share with us who their child is and what they're looking for from this school year.
For sure. And I think we were talking a little bit about this earlier too, just when having these conversations with your child too, keep it open-ended, rather than how was your day, you should ask like, oh, what was your favorite part of your day?
Absolutely.
Instead.
Absolutely, Kendall. I mean, as an English teacher, I'm always looking for those open-ended questions. I'm looking for you to explain to me why was this your favorite part of the day?
Yes.
Explain to me, give me an example. And what was your maybe least favorite part of the day, or what was most challenging for you? Why do you think that is? What's one thing you'd like to have happen tomorrow? And have a plan to make it happen.
So then can we talk a little bit about maybe what some students might be able to do every night, just working towards and creating a routine and just getting ready for the school year?
Having a space set aside that you know where your things are. Your backpack, your Chromebook is charged every night. If you bring a cell phone, all of that is collected in one place the night before.
Yes.
Which is going to reduce that whole house stress in the morning, and it more is a grab and go in the morning. You know what you're having for lunch, you know what clothes you're wearing, your backpack, your homework, everything's in one place.
Yes.
And ready to get up in the morning and go.
Yeah, everybody have all your stuff by the door, everything packed up. That way you're less inclined to forget something on the back end on your way to school. So everything's taken care of that night before and you're all set to go.
Charged Chromebooks, bring your charger.
Would you have one final word of advice or a piece to give families out there?
I think one final piece of advice would to go back to the beginning and think of the idea that back to school is really a whole family affair.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be something so overwhelming that it's just not doable. It is doable if you take things in small pieces and be excited for the new year. We have this growth mindset of, this new year, all possibilities are there for you. Reach out and try to make that happen. What is it that you want, and how are you going to go about getting that?
Yeah, I think that's a great piece of advice. I mean, it's really rolling around sooner than you think, CoastLife, and small steps that you're taking now are going to make a huge difference difference later on down the line. Well, Theresa, thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Kendall, thank you so much for visiting us here at Georgetown Middle School.
Of course, thank
Very
you for
nice to see you.
having me. Yes. Well, as Theresa was saying before, this is a new season, not just for the student, but also for the entire family. I mean, it's the new school year, but it's also just a new beginning as a whole. And you know what else is new? Some CoastLife content. We got some fresh stuff to get to right after this.